We all want that effortless glow up, right? That feeling of being hotter, healthier, just healed. But let's be real, there's this nagging assumption that getting there means shelling out some serious cash. But is that actually true? Well, today we're going to put that idea to the test with something I like to call the high-low audit. Does this sound familiar? I mean, who hasn't felt that little pang of anxiety when you're buying a restock of your favorite but super expensive product? It's that moment where self-care, which is supposed to make you feel amazing, suddenly starts to feel more like a financial burden. So that really brings us to the big question. Is it possible to get that incredible feeling of transformation without completely draining your bank account? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. And the high-low audit is the exact framework that's going to get you there. Okay, first up, let's talk about one of the biggest culprits when it comes to high spending, skincare. It's so often the first place we look when we want to feel refreshed and renewed, which makes it the perfect place to start our audit. So let's set the stage for our first showdown. In one corner, we've got a cult favorite luxury moisturizer with a pretty hefty price tag, and in the other corner, a budget-friendly but really highly rated gel cream. The big question is, does more money really mean better skin? So the price of that luxury cream, a steep $75. For a lot of us, that's a pretty significant investment, you know? It's the kind of product you try to make last for as long as humanly possible. And the price of its challenger? Just $25. That is a $50 difference. For the price of one single jar of the luxury stuff, you could literally buy 3 of these. But of course, the real test is how it actually performs. And the result? Well, after swapping the $75 cream for the $25 gel, the verdict was honestly shocking. This quote says it all. The affordable option wasn't just as good, it was actually better. So the verdict is in, and the skincare audit was a massive success. The outcome here wasn't a compromise, it was a total upgrade. We're talking better skin, incredible value, and a much smarter way to spend your money. It just completely debunks that old myth that you have to pay a premium for quality. But hey, this audit isn't just about what you put on your body, it's also about what you put in it. So now, let's apply that same high-low approach to nutrition and wellness. Our next comparison features another one of those trendy, high-priced items. That greens powder you see all over social media? We're pitting it against a much more affordable Smart Swap to see if it really delivers the same nutritional punch. So the price of that heavily marketed greens powder is a whopping $90 a month. That's a serious commitment, and the social media pressure to buy it is very, very real. The Smart Swap, a $40 version from Quince. Okay, so right off the bat, we're looking at a savings of over 50%. But again, does it stack up where it truly counts? And the results were fascinating. Our honest review found that the $40 version provided the exact same nutritional foundation. You get all of the core benefits for mindful living just without paying that extra luxury tax for all the influencer marketing and fancy packaging. And that is the crucial point here. You can be intentional about your health and protect your well-being without falling into the trend trap. It's all about seeking genuine value, not just what's popular on social media. So we've seen that the swaps work, but now let's get into the why. Because this isn't just about bargain hunting. It's a complete mindset shift. It's about a whole philosophy for smarter living and, honestly, financial wellness. It all starts with what some people call rich girl energy. And let's be super clear, this has nothing to do with your income. It's a mindset. It's the mindset of someone who is discerning, intentional, and really strategic with their resources. It's about creating a feeling of abundance through wisdom, not just wealth. Now, this mindset is put into action through a really powerful method called soft saving. So instead of these drastic, painful budget cuts, you make real financial progress through small, consistent swaps, just like the ones we saw. That $50 you saved on moisturizer, that adds up to $600 a year. And this all comes together in what's called the slow buy method. This is the daily practice of just being thoughtful about your purchases. By using soft saving and the slow buy method, you shift from making impulse buys to making intentional investments in your life. It's a practice that can literally save you thousands. So how can you actually apply this to your own life? Well, that's what this final section is all about. It's time to transform your self-improvement journey from, say, a random shopping spree into a focused expert project.
Here's your 4-step game plan. It's super simple. First, identify 1 or 2 of your reoccurring high-cost habits. Second, do a little research into highly rated, value-driven alternatives. Third, make the swap and honestly see how it goes. And finally, and this is the best part, take the money you've saved and consciously reinvest it. What this whole process does is it fundamentally shifts your motivation. Instead of buying things for external validation or for status, you start making choices based on what truly adds value to your life. And that is a deeper, much more sustainable form of self-care. Ultimately, you should think of the high-low audit as a powerful brain hack. In a world that is literally designed to keep us overstimulated and overspending, this method gives you a tool to reclaim your focus, your clarity, and your financial control. So, I'll leave you with this question. What is the one high-low swap you could make that might just be the first domino to fall? The one change that could not only improve your finances, but completely reshape your mindset about what it truly means to live an abundant life.